Job seeker tip number 3. Learn to understand behavioral competencies. I've done tremendous research on behaviors and competencies and included quite a bit of this material in the interview course I'll be launching soon. However, you don't need an interview course to start to learn and understand behavioral competencies. In 2016, the Brandon Hall Group conducted a study, and 72% of organizations cite competencies as critical to their talent strategy. So if you are a job seeker preparing for interviews, it will serve you to start to think the same way as a human resources or talent acquisition or recruiter. You need to think about the things they're looking for in candidates and in candidate responses. And they are looking for your responses to resonate with them from a behavioral perspective. Most organizations have employee values or culture statements. Some even have leadership behaviors or leadership competencies very well defined. You can find this information on the company's website, on their career page, on their About Us page, on their culture page. Most of the time, this is very readily available information. That there's traditionally 3 types of competencies: behavioral, leadership, and tactical. During an interview, we are assessing all 3 of those depending on the questions we're asking. It's really important for you as a job seeker to become familiar and a bit more fluid in the language of competencies and behaviors. The more you understand the language of behavioral competencies, the better your chances of providing responses that resonate with that interviewer. Communicates effectively, dependability, organizational understanding, makes effective decisions, plans and organizes effectively, uses sound judgment, has strong problem-solving skills, takes ownership, understands leading and accountability. There's so many elements to behaviors and competencies, and there's so much information right at your fingertips. Take the time to do some research on behavioral, leadership, and tactical competencies. Stay tuned for the tips over the next few weeks, because we're going to go much deeper into some of these areas to help you craft responses where you are embedding competency language into the response so the interviewer understands what you're saying and your response resonates with them and what they're looking for from a competency perspective. I can't tell you how much of a game changer it will be for you if you can start to think about crafting interview responses based on competencies. Have a great one. We'll talk more tomorrow.